This Channel 7 news update is brought to you by 1400 The Hub.
In the Channel 7 newsroom, I'm Levi Holsapple. A man that was being booked into the Putnam County Jail for public intoxication on Saturday has been charged with assault after he allegedly tried to grab a police officer's weapon. According to the Herald-Citizen, 40-year-old Charles Clay Phillips of Baxter was picked up by Officer David Harris after he was located lying half in a ditch and half on the roadway on South Jefferson Avenue. Officer Harris took Phillips to the Putnam County Jail where he was held for public intoxication. At the jail, Officer Michael Herrick was completing paperwork and booking when he observed Phillips telling a corrections officer he was going to assault another inmate for winking at him. As Phillips was taken back to his cell, he allegedly grabbed an officer's baton. Corrections officers assisted in restraining Phillips and he was placed in another holding cell. He was charged with public intoxication and assault and remains in the Putnam County Jail. The qualifying deadline has passed for candidates to file for petitions for public offices that will appear in the May 6th county primary election. Potential candidates had until February 20th to file the papers at the Putnam County Election Commission office, where voters will take to the polls. Citizens will likely learn who will officially be in the races by the first week in April. A total of 58 petitions for primary candidates were turned in. Republicans came out on top with 31, and Democrats were close behind with 27. State wildlife officials are looking for whoever is responsible for illegally cutting down trees around the Percy Priest Lake. 24 bald cypress trees had been chopped and then sunk to the lake to attract fish. The trees have been planted by the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers to prevent shoreline erosion. The town of Monterey is holding a public hearing tomorrow at the Monterey Depot Museum to review the possibility of applying for a state grant. The grant would be from the Recreation Trails Program. The meeting begins at 10 a.m. The Cumberland County School Board is worried about the impact new assignments will have on the state's academic achievement standards. According to officials, new testing will move away from multiple choice tests and require a deeper understanding of the material. A Delaware company is recalling 16 varieties of cheese sold in Tennessee. The CDC says the cheese from Ross Foods are linked to a Listeria outbreak that killed one person in California and made 7 others sick in Maryland. According to a new report, Tennessee is the 7th most miserable state in the United States. Health issues hurt the ranking in the volunteer state more than anything else. Kentucky was the 2nd most miserable state. Harold Ramis has died from complications related to a long-term autoimmune condition he battled for 4 years. Ramis co-wrote and starred in Ghostbusters and directed Caddyshack and Groundhog Day. He was 69 years old. In the Channel 7 newsroom, I'm Levi Holsapple.